listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. And I say this respectfully. Respectfully. Put the shit to the up. Put the shit to the up forever. Cause you talking crazy. You are talking crazy. Crazy got crazy. Hey yo. Hey yo. We back. We back again with another video. We back again with another banger for your head top. Now I know it's been a minute. But I'm back. Before we get deep into the video, make sure you like the video, share the video, comment and subscribe for your boy. You know, like I always say, you know, I'm great. I know that you great. So let's be great together and build a whole different type of greatness. It is. I'm trying to grow out here. I'm trying to be great. And I'm trying to make 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. And the only way I'm going to do that if you like the video, which is free. If you share the video, which is free. If you comment down below, which is free. If you subscribe, which is free. We can do that. So go ahead and take that free 99 deal, you feel me? It don't cost you nothing, man. It don't cost you nothing. But we got another video. I was really laying back in my bed, you feel me? And I was just scrolling up. You know how you go through TikTok and you just scrolling up. And I heard this girl talking. I'm like, I might have an interesting perspective. So I'm going to bring it to you, cause I was really out there I was in bed talking to myself out loud. I said, you know what, this probably be great for the channel. So let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying. This is not scripted. This is straight to the point how I feel. Once again, I had a person in my comment section below once before in a video before saying about I get my opinion from somebody else. I want everybody to know my opinion is my opinion. You feel me? If you feel some type of way about it, let's have a conversation in the comment section down below. But I ain't gonna talk too much more about it. We just gonna get right into.
Do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Dunkin'? Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, bitch, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
I'm gonna say this. There is nothing wrong with a coffee date. There is nothing wrong with a walk in a park. There is nothing wrong with a simple, hey, we going to the bookstore type situation. I don't know. A simple date. There's nothing wrong with it. But I will say a lot of women want you to take them on these extravagant dates. For what reason? I don't know. Like, you can say, well, show me, you know what I'm saying? But it just be like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, sometimes simplicity is better. I tell her this, I'm a gradual guy. I can have all the money in the world.
Just to clear things up, because I knew I was going to get a little bit of resistance in my comments, I love coffee, boba, drinks, ice cream, root beer float dates just as much as the next girl. It all boils down to principle and setting the tone. I don't want to come off as someone that is okay with the bare minimum, because that's what it's giving. And that's not my genre.
I'm going to say this. You say bare minimum. A coffee date is a bare minimum. I want to ask, when is a coffee date a great time to do a coffee date? Because if I start at a high point and try to come back to a coffee date, it will never make sense to you in your mind. You're going to be like, well, he set the bar up here. So why is he taking me down here at this point? You make no sense. Like, a dinner date is, you know what I'm saying, or whatever date you want to take a person on, because like I say, some people say, hey man, let's go to Dave and Buster's and have fun. But if you're not that type of chick to have that type of fun, Dave and Buster's be a terrible date to you. But it might be a great date to somebody else, right? You might not be a person that don't like food, but a food date might be great to somebody else. You might be a person that don't like coffee, but a coffee date might be the, you know what I'm saying? So a person trying to poke and prod and say, hey, let's go this place. I say, hey, let's go to a museum. But you might not be the person that like museums. So a person is introducing you to a whole different vibe. You gotta open up and be like, okay, this is just a first date. Once again, a first date. So let me open up and try to go and see what this person is talking about. Right? You might, like I said, another person might want to say, hey, man, let's go to a go-kart track. Let's go to the gun range. Let's go this place, that place. But until you open yourself up, but you're on the mindset, because from her standpoint, that's the lowest bar you can go with. That's just the lowest of the low. That's the lowest of the low. So I'm guessing a man may have offered her a chance to go on a date, and she didn't like the fact that he said a coffee date. Something simple, quick, because maybe his time is not open enough like that in order to, suffice to put something else right there. He might not have the time to do it. The only time he has a quick little time, he probably got 15, 20, 30 minutes to go on a date with you, right? All right, I got 15, 20 minutes. Let's get a coffee date. Let's have a conversation. Let's walk this park real quick. Boom. Because I have other things that I have to do. It is very possible. But in her mind, that is like, oh, no, he really just tried me. And like a lot of women these days, they don't understand, like, extravagance is not going to happen every time you go on a date with a man. And if you're going on dates with those type of men, congratulations to you, boo. But some dudes like to be gradual and move up further and further before they take you to the next level. Because I keep trying to tell females, and a lot of females, and I blame dudes on this shit too. Yo, you got it's certain points that you gotta make in order for me to say, I'm gonna spend this amount on you, or I'm gonna do this for you, or I'm gonna buy gifts for you. I'm gonna do this for you. That is crazy. Crazy. To think that a person's supposed to start up here from the get-go. I tell anybody, once you start at the top, you cannot go down. Like if you start up here, you cannot come back down here. Like, where you start is where you gotta stay at and go even better. Man, my thing of it is, a lot of people say, well, if your money is like this, no, it does not have nothing to do with money. It's a simple fact that once a bar is set, you have to go to that bar and stay above that bar, at that bar, or above it at all times. You cannot go from a high point to a low point, then, and go back up. No. Because then you gotta get confused. Like, I thought he was doing it like this, but really he's doing it like this. He's going up like an escalator, and I don't like that. He started me on the 15th floor, but now he wanna go back down to the first floor. No, you gotta start from the first floor and go up. Females have gotten this shit confused, bro. They have gotten it confused. But that's just me, man. I just don't understand. Like, you gotta understand, dudes are not these days. That's why a lot of dudes are alone. Because it's just like, yo, you want me to go spend $500, $600, $700 on a first date, right? I want females to understand this. Not all guys are making $100,000 a year. Not all guys are making $200,000 a year, $80,000 a year. Most guys are probably making 30, 40, 50 grand a year. You get what I'm saying? And my point of it is, you gotta understand, if you want a guy that's at that point, it comes with a whole different type of, you know what I'm saying? It goes with a whole different type of thing. You get what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with wanting, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta understand, I'm not starting up here, baby. I'm starting right here. And I'm gonna go up with you. I'm gonna go up. I'm not gonna start from the top, you know, and then bring you back down here. It's a gradual thing. Get this in your brain, baby. Brain. Once you get it in your brain and you understand, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like, hey, but once again, I'm not going for the pump fake. A female will listen. I tell any dude this: come with your masculine energy at all times to these females, to these women, right? Regardless of where you take them, if you put out good energy, good conversation, they're gonna respect it either way. Sometimes it be the dudes that don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to have a good conversation. I would tell dudes to start working on their conversational skills. You get what I'm saying? Even if, you know what I'm saying? Just throw out topics sometimes when you're just talking to females. And that's why I say, on the phone conversations, I tell people all the time, I could have a conversation with you on the phone, but there's only so many conversations. Like I got a friend, she just feel like, yo, you gotta talk to her for like 3 weeks or so before they go on a date. And my point of it is, okay, we done talked for 3 weeks. Now we're going on this date. What the fuck are we talking about that we haven't already talked about? Right? Like, this is an older woman too, that's a friend. And I just look at her like, yo, I would not ever want to date you. Ever. Because the status at which you have stuff set, it just be like, I don't think no dude is ever gonna meet that mark. And if they do, they don't really wanna, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of females, I'm gonna say this. A lot of females be having this shit misconstrued. Just because a dude pays attention to you, or dudes are paying attention to you, does not mean they want to date you. What that means is they want to have sex with you. They want to go crazy. And after they get their way, they may hit you. They may keep conversation with you just to hit you another time if it's good. But if it ain't, they probably just say, I'm good, I'm on to the next one. So I'm going to give you the energy that you want for the time being until I get what I want. Get it understood. Bro, at some point, you getting it confused. Stop getting it confused.